Hello, good morning, namaste. Welcome to another episode of Shunya Talks, the Sunday special, where we discuss the ancient Indian texts EKOTARA AGAMAS, which were translated from Sanskrit to Chinese by Gautama Sanghadeva during the Kushan Empire, and is now being translated from Chinese to English by the SIFT Translation Department under the guidance of Dr. Lim. And from English, it is also being translated into many more regional languages as well. I would like to thank Dr. Lim for introducing us to this vast knowledge and helping us translate all this. Also, I would like to thank the SIFT Translation Department, Amukta, Vaishnavi ma'am, Bhante, Bhumi, for translating the sutras. Today with me is Dr. Savera in the studio. Welcome, Doctor.
Good
Thank you so
morning.
much for taking out the time.
Morning.
Also with us, good morning. Also with us is Dr. Lim online. Welcome, Doctor.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning. Yeah.
Okay, so last week we did EA 20.1 to 20.3. Before starting today's session, we will quickly do 9 to 0 practice.
Yeah. Okay, let's start.
Yeah. EA 20.4 The Lion and the Sheep. Thus have I heard. One time, the Buddha was staying at Anath Pindida's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. At that time, Buddha said to the bhikshus, I will now explain how some people are like lions and others are like sheep. Listen carefully and reflect deeply on this. The bhikshus replied, So be it, Buddha. Then the bhikshus listened attentively to Buddha's teaching. Buddha said, How is someone like a lion? Suppose, bhikshus, a person receives offering of robes, food, bedding, and medicine for illness. Having received them, they partake of them without giving rise to attachments, desires, or any thoughts of craving. They understand the path of liberation. Even if they do not give rise to such offerings, they do not give rise to disturbing thoughts or fluctuations of mind. Just as a lion king devours its prey without thinking, this is good, this is bad, without attachments, desire, or thought, so too is this person. Whether they receive offerings of robe, food, bedding, or medicine, they partake of them without attachment or craving. Even if they do not receive such offerings, they remain undisturbed. On the other hand, suppose someone receives offerings of robes, food, bedding, and medicine, and having received them, they partake of them with attachment, craving, and desire, not knowing the path of liberation. Even if they do not receive such offerings, they constantly dwell on such thoughts. When such a person receives offering, they become arrogant and belittle others, saying, I can receive robes, food, bedding, and medicine, but these bhikshus cannot. This is like a sheep that leaves its flock, goes to a pile of dung, eats it fill, and then returns to the flock, boasting, I have eaten well, but these sheep have not. Similarly, when someone receives offering of robes, food, bedding, and medicine, they give rise to disturbed thoughts and attachment, becoming arrogant and saying, I can receive offerings, but these bhikshus cannot. Therefore, bhikshus, you should strive to be like the lion king, not like the sheep. Thus, bhikshus, you should train yourself. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. Actually, this is a very nice talking, you know. No, we always say about Devadatta. Why Devadatta eventually become corrupted? Because of offering from the king. In the beginning, Devadatta is a very disciplined follower, you know. Okay, he sleep under the trees. He is very observing the food. Is very this thing. Then after that, the king always give huge this offering to him, you know. Especially the food, not only the food, you know, give a lot of offering, this thing. Then after that, she started to corrupted, you know, feel corrupted. At the end, totally corrupted. Now, even among the NGO, you know, we have seen a lot now. Many people, they receive donation because the money come easily, you know. They also spend it easily, you know. Then they spend it lavishly on the food. They spend it on the 5-star hotel. They spend it for the even the travel by business class, everything. They spend a lot, you know. Okay, these are the things. That's why Buddha keep on reminding the bhikshus. Okay, when you receive the offering, you know, you should not attach to it. This is a thing. Not only during Buddha time, even present day, you know, you can see a lot of NGO. They are corrupted because the money come too easy, you know. That's why in Sunya, I don't promote a lot of donation. You know. We wanted the money, you know. We earn the money our own, so we manage it very, very carefully. But even that, you know, recently I think our Sunya meeting also there's some stuff, spending the money, and we kick them out. You know. We kick them out. They're crying, everything. They're talking about the sons and daughters, everything. No. We don't care. No. If they dare to swindle the money, we dare to kick them out. No, this is a thing. We have this kind of money. If they can touch, no, okay, they will become corrupted. So we kick them out. It's good. It's do good for the soul. It's do good for them. If not, they keep on corrupted. You know. This swindle the money. Okay, that's why we have to be very careful. Actually, in the NGO. The money, we have to be very careful on the expenses. Do not allow, you know, those people to use it, simply use it for good food, good accommodations, traveling by this business class, all this thing. It happened. If you don't believe me, you look around. It happens, no? This thing. So you have to be very careful. So I think, Rajesh, I think you have experienced that also.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, they let you stay in 5-star hotel, okay, get all the good food, but you're the one that to pay for that, not them. This thing.
And doctor, the food is, we need only little food, but they order like a 7-course menu. They have all the food, and all, my goodness, you cannot even eat that much, and half of that is thrown away. Just there only for that whim and fancy that I am something great. I have received such a good, donation. I am doing something great. Just try to please people, boast about it.
When the money come easily, when things come easily, they become corrupted.
Yeah, true. I have seen that.
Yeah. Even during Buddha's time, you know.
No, that is why Buddha.
One of the 5 example.
So Buddha now, that is why he's saying, you know, like a lion, devour whatever you get, you be happy in whatever it, and work for it. Like a lion actually works for its prey, you know, runs behind it and does not discriminate with what he gets and is happy with it. Similarly, without attachment. While the sheep, you know, goes here, eats something, even the filth and whatever, and boast about, you know, that it has eaten something very great.
Yeah. I have and you don't have. Okay, this is the thing. No, this NGO, we are very careful with NGO. That's why in STIF we are extremely careful about expenses.
Yeah. True. Yeah, let's take another verse.
Ye 20.5 Knowing Rebirth. Thus have I heard. One time, the Buddha was staying at Anath Pandita's ashrama in Jetwana of Shravasti. At that time, Buddha said to the bhikshus, If there are beings who know gratitude, such people are worthy of respect. They do not forget even small kindnesses, let alone great ones. Even if such a person were a thousand yojnas or a 100,000 yojnas away from here, they would still be close to me, no different from being by my side. Why is this? Bhikshus, you should know that I always praise and honor those who know gratitude. As for beings who do not know gratitude, they do not remember even great kindnesses, let alone small ones. They are not close to me, and I am not close to them. Even if such a person were to wear the bhikshu's robe and stand by my side, they would still be far away from me. Why is this? I never praise those who are ungrateful. Therefore, bhikshus, you should always remember gratitude and not be like those who are ungrateful. Thus, bhikshus, you should train yourself. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yeah. Buddha talk about two kind of gratefulness, no? Okay, someone do something good to you, you feel grateful for them. Someone do something good for other people, no? And you feel happy along. That also grateful, no? And Buddha say even that also a lot of merits. That means you have seen someone do something good, you feel happy for them. That is also gratefulness. So there are two types. Someone do something good to you, you remember that. That is gratefulness. Someone do good for other people, you feel happy for them. That also gratefulness. So these two also have great merits. Yeah.
And Doctor, in the previous sutra, we somewhere we studied how when you don't give is okay, your choice. But if you are unhappy with others giving, that also is a breaking of the shila. That also is not good.
Yeah.
The same way is
If
being
you-
great.
You feel unhappy, you feel jealous, you feel negative feeling, that's no good, that's no good.
Yeah.
Okay, so you should have good feeling,
And-
when people do something good, yeah.
So, Doctor, I remember when we were in Siddipet, when we were visiting the farmers, remember? And we were, you took me, we went to these farmers who are growing tomato, and they
Yeah,
gave
tomato,
they gave you a little tomato to eat. And
Yeah.
and you have been telling me for so long, Rajesh, I have taken a little tomato. Make sure we produce tomato ketchup. So now when we are producing, I feel that's the contribution we do. The same with chili also. You made sure that
Chili,
you tasted a little chili. You said, Rajesh, they have given me a chili. Make sure we set up a cut chili vinegar thing. We did that also.
No, it's not easy, it's
not
not
easy.
easy. They give us a tomato and they tell us their problem.
Yes.
The price up and down, and sometimes the price is so low, they prefer to throw it to the ground rather than sell it. They can't even cover their what they call their transport fees. You remember your friends?
Yeah, they
They
take the
think-
papaya and throw it on the street because to take it out in the market and selling is not possible. It is
And
more
not-
expensive. The
It can't even cover
petrol cost.
the toll cost.
Yes.
Thing. Now, there's something wrong in India. This thing. That's why now we buy the tomato from them, then we produce a ketchup. So we buy the chili from them, okay, then we produce a vinegar chili. But the problem is that because people are not familiar with this product, so it take us some time. Because in Malaysia, I have shown you many
Yes.
photos. We will go to 5-star hotel. The first thing first is they give some vinegar chili
Yeah.
as a starter, vinegar chili. So even 5-star hotel, even at the roadside hawker. So it is something that for the hawker, on the median, this thing from everybody promoting this
vinegar.
chili. Yeah, chili vinegar. This thing. So we need to promote. We need to promote. Recently, I also read another story. No, you see, India. You see, the Chinese scholar, they say that the food production of India is below the famine line. That means 40% of Indian, they have not enough food. Okay, that's why the women are stunned, that the body is so small. Okay, when the body is stunned, how to produce good child? How to grow up good children? Okay, this thing. Then the same thing happened in China. Okay, so in 1593, there's one Chinese businessman. He smuggled this sweet potato wine from Philippines. Then he started to promote sweet potato in China. You know, 7 generations. No, I mean he promote, his son promotes, his grandson promote, his great kids for 7 generations promote without talking about money. Promote like mad, until China become the largest sweet producer in the world, and because of that, many famines are diverted, okay, because of this other thing. That's why now we must have the kind of good sense, okay, good sense, okay. Now when you talk about gratitude, when people do something good to us, we must always remember, okay, this thing. That's why you see the tomato, I am very much impressed.
Yeah.
Okay, this thing. Because the time is at the end of the season, there's not much left. So they try to squeeze out at least one tomato for me, to take, this thing. Then also the chili. They send us to see how they irrigate the chili. They feel very proud, they can do irrigation now. But the price is
so cheap.
When the price crashed, even 20 rupee, even 15 rupee, my goodness, what type of price is that, You can't even cover the plucking fees now.
Yeah.
What should we do? We should have a simple factory, okay? So we pickle it with vinegars, okay? Then it can last for a long time, okay? Then we also produce chili sauce.
Yeah.
Okay, and we produce a probiotic chili sauce. No need to use any preservative. These are the thing. So in the future, when we re-establish the university, we are going to promote this as a part of the university teaching. How to preserve this thing using probiotic way. No need to use any preservative. That is a core technology of DXN. So we are going to promote to them. Okay, then let them take this this two things. One is a sweet potato. Another one is the cassava. Now cassava, even in people doesn't like to eat cassava. It's flat, Flat. So in Indonesia they produce tapai. When tapai becomes soft and sweet, soft and sweet, and it contains 1 or 2% of alcohol. So many people they love it very much, okay. But even to Muslim is halal, because it's less than 2%. In Malaysia, it's considered as halal. Even the Muslim can take this. We're going to promote it, okay, so that and to take the alcoholic problem. At least they don't need to take alcohol. They can get the kind of this thing. Then last time I remember when I planted cassava and sweet potato in Ethiopia, they refuse to eat. They don't want to eat, No matter how I convince them, then I produce injera.
Then they eat.
And then they eat, They don't even know it is from cassava. They don't even know it's from sweet potato. But injera, they fermented very sour, Okay. So in the future, if they don't want to take sweet potato, then we produce dosai, we produce chapati, we produce bun, we produce all these things, Okay. This is what we should do. Okay. And this is a kind of appreciation to the society,
So, doctor, since you're talking about the sweet potato, how is it a complete food? Because in India, sweet potato is usually only during fasting time. Only when we fast, we take it. It's a food, proper food.
It's complete food.
Wow.
You can survive with that alone.
And you said, doctor, you can also take the leaf.
Leaf, yeah, the leaf.
Oh.
We eat everything. The leaf also we eat. We still find the roots,
Wow.
And it's very easy. You cut the wine and the pun very easy.
Oh.
You know the seeds, It's very easy to punch. And that Chinese businessman, Chen Zhenlong, this thing, 7 generations, can you imagine, They promote this thing without talking about money, over a few hundred years of time. They promote it again. This thing. So he planted successful. Then he talked to the officer. Okay, the officer also promoted. Then eventually, when come to the Qing dynasty, come to the king. The king promoted it,
Wow.
That's why they many famine. That's why the population of China reached 400 million. 400 million during the Qing dynasty. Before that, the Chinese population never crossed 100 million because of food problem.
Mm-hmm.
Because of food problem, and because of the cost. 400 million. The same thing with Europe, Europe, the population because of the potato.
Mm-hmm.
Because of potato. Okay. Now we're talking about the Red Indian. We say, oh, they're the savage. But out of 10 common food, 5 we contribute by them,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we wonder who is the savage. The one who exterminated them is the savage, or the one who give us the food. Chili also from them.
Chili,
Also
potato,
from them.
and
Tomato also from them.
Tomato also. Wow.
Sweet potato also from them.
Mm-hmm.
Maize also from them.
Even maize,
Maize
huh?
also from them. Yeah. Even this papaya also from them.
Oh, 6.
Many things from them. Out of the 10 major food, 5 contributed by them. That's why
Red
we must
Indians.
appreciate them,
Yeah.
You
Be
must
grateful.
appreciate
Be grateful.
Yeah, be grateful on that. So the kind of gratefulness is that. Then the Chinese businessmen they promote 7th generation, A very famous story, It's a very famous story, and nothing to do with money, They promote it. None of them use that to make money, because they want to fight the hunger, Because Chinese, you see, Chinese when we are small, you know how we greet people, Have you taken your meal?
Oh.
Have you taken your meal? This is how we greet people, but nowadays we don't greet this because famine is a big problem, Okay, this we eat in a that's why we eat everything. So, but in Malaysia and in Indonesia we don't have this malnutrition problem because we eat everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even the papaya leaf we eat, even the cassava leaf we eat. All the even you remember this cashew nut leaf.
Yeah. Wow.
We
Very
eat.
nice.
A very nice leaf we eat. Mango leaf also we eat.
Yes.
So we are trying to promote this in India. We started from SIF. Next time when we have the 7-day retreat, 3-day retreat, we started to provide this kind of food.
Yes.
Okay. Then most important thing is the porridge, plain porridge, using water boiling without anything,
Mm-hmm.
Just plain. Because the chef they feel bad they produce this. I'm their boss. No, they feel that how can you produce something like that to the boss? I said no. I want to eat this kind of porridge.
True.
At least that the children have a bowl of porridge, instead of going empty stomach
True.
to the bed, So 40% in India malnutrition, and 40% of the pregnant women suffering from this anemia,
Anemia. Yeah.
lack of blood. No, this is serious now. This is serious. So if the women are suffering from anemia during pregnancy, how can the children be healthy? How can they be healthy? These are the thing. Okay, so that we need to increase the per capita food productions. So we focus on sweet potato, because sweet potato even in North India you can plant,
Yeah.
but cassava only in Southern India, because cassava's cold places not so easy to plant. Okay, but instead of eat it like it is, we make into tapai.
Mm-hmm.
So actually tapai is the jikori, the same as jikori.
Mm-hmm.
We instead of using the rice, using that, So I think in the future, I think now this city pit, we are going to start to build the brick the brick
University.
building,
Yeah.
Okay, so one we completed the translation of EKOTARA.
Agamas.
So we are going to launch the what they call the
Agama.
sutra.
Hmm.
Not only the agamas, we are going to launch the associated knowledge,
Yeah.
You see, when the Indian monk go to China, they are not only bring the sutra, they bring the herbs.
Even the bonsai you said, doctor.
Yeah, they bring the herbs. Even the Kumarajiva is a herbalist, Even the Chinese monk, when they go to India, the Chen, the Chinese government banned him from going, because he is a very famous monk. He had to smuggle 3 times,
Mm-hmm.
By the third time he went to Japan, his eyes already blind, totally blind, But he bring a lot of herbs, okay? So the Japanese take him as the father of the herbs. So and his body do not never decay until today. They have like the six patriarchs, no. See, he died, but the body until today they still preserve the body. They bring a lot of herbs. Okay, now you see when Xuan Zhang bring all the things from this what they call from this Nalanda. He's not only bringing the this thing. He's not
Sutra.
only bring the sutra. He has to bring the mathematics, no.
Yes, the sciences, different science.
Then this astrology,
Yeah,
the star. Then also this herbology,
yeah.
herbs, no, and metallurgy, you know, how to produce
Metallurgy
steel.
also, yeah.
Yeah, they bring a lot. Then he bring a lot of artisans to China. And many monks that go to China, they are the artisan. They bring the bonsai. They bring the bonsai. They bring and also they teach Chinese how to eat the dried mushroom.
Actually, doctor, that is why the society was very grateful for the monks, because the monks were contributing the
very,
society. It's not the other way, right? That the monks become a parasite, only taking from the society. They were also giving back.
The Chinese remember them well, no?
Yes.
Remember their name, everything recorded very well. You see the first one, you see this Ansekar.
Yeah.
Ansekar. He's a Persian prince. Persian prince. Okay, this thing. After that, this Matanga. Matanga, he bring the 42 chapter.
Yeah, 42 chapters of great.
42 chapter. Then the Chinese remember them well.
Yeah.
Remember them well. All the name, everything. Remember them well. And one thing for sure, they not only bring the sutra.
Definitely.
They bring especially the herbs, no. And many of them, like, you see, even during the Buddha's time, you know, when they beg for food, they always ask,
Exchange.
is there any exchange, any problem, anything? So sometimes they have a problem. They treat people, you know. They treat people. You've seen Buddha also give a lot of health
Advice.
suggestion, you know.
Yeah.
Apply to this thing, and many of them are good herbalists. So Kumarajiva, he's a great herbalist, and Nagarjuna also great herbalist. Even until today, the what do you call the Ayurveda. They revert him at what they call the
Charaka.
the
Wanderer.
The wanderer. Now he is Nagarjuna, and he also the steel producer.
Yeah.
He produced steel and mathematics.
True.
India is extremely good in mathematics.
So, Doctor, today we were doing a morning sutra. We did that last week also. In that, as you're the only one who has been stressing that India had a written culture. In that sutra, it says about when the student, Abhiruchi was about to leave his teacher. The teacher wanted to keep him for some more day. He says, I'm going to teach you the sutra in 500 verses about the great men. So he said, I'm going to write that for you so that you study it. So he's talking about writing, he's talking about compiling. So these cultures were there, definitely.
You remember that? One day the monk said that Buddha said that she can have sex with the nun. So they said, no, even in front of Buddha, say, you say that, no.
Where's the record?
Then Buddha asked him, where is the record?
Yeah.
I mean, they must have record,
True.
If not, Buddha would not say, where's the record? So, that time, I think there's one religious founder died, Then their what they call their disciple fighting, and they're killing each other. Buddha said because they don't put down in writing.
Yeah.
When you don't put down in writing, everybody can claim, Even in the accent law, people say, oh, Dr. Lim said that. You must always. Where is the record? Where is the record? Then everybody can say, oh, Dr. Lim said that. Dr. Lim said that. No, it's not instruct like that. No. So even during Buddha time, whatever it is, they must refer. So whenever especially the sila, the Vinaya, always ask Upali, write it down, this thing. Then even in the chapter 33, he asked this Sariputra, write down this thing. Then after that, because many people are illiterate, okay, then they have to go for chanting.
Yeah.
Chanting because people are illiterate, Okay, so they follow the monk. The monk say one sentence, they follow. They say one sentence, then they memorize by heart. memorize by heart for the illiterate to study not passing down the agamas, no.
True.
The sutra is not passed down by memory, definitely not by memory. The many of these things is
So,
beyond doubt, you know.
Even in
This
doctor
sutra-
in Ayurveda, they say so that the
Yeah.
teacher used to tell the students to memorize the herb and the qualities of the herb and the properties of the herb and which disease it should help, and then he used to take them in the field or into the jungle and he used to introduce the herb and tell them, please recite the verse that I told you about this, and they used to recite that only for them to
Yeah.
understand it. It was for
yeah,
reference.
to understand.
Yeah,
No, because that time 90% people are illiterate.
correct.
How are you going to teach them? Sravaka is the only way. Okay? I say one thing, you follow.
Yeah.
I say, that's what I heard. You say, oh, that's what I heard. Once Buddha in Sravati, I say, once Buddha in Sravati, this thing. And thus have I heard, it's a real time note, you know.
Yeah,
I listen it now, I record it now, no. I don't know what was I said, thus have I heard.
it's true.
You say, so that this sutra is real time.
Yeah.
And many scholars, you know why? Because, especially the Nikaya scholar, because Nikaya, they never mention when it is compiled. So they want to claim originality, you know. So they cannot prove. So they say, oh, it's passed down by memory. As simple as that. Okay? They even claim that Buddha is speaking Bali, you know. Bali. Idiotic, you know. So foolish, you know. Okay? They don't even think. When they want to say something, they didn't even have a good sense to think, you know. Okay? Then how to promote the Dhamma?
True.
How to promote the Dhamma? Okay, this thing. Buddha at that time definitely Pali is not exist. Sanskrit also do not exist. Sanskrit today and Sanskrit in the ancient time. Sanskrit today and Sanskrit in what do you call in Xinjiang sounds not the same now. So now 5 to 6 times Sanskrit. No. Sanskrit is not one language, no. It's like Gujarati, it's like Hindi, it's like this Maharati, you know. It's not one language. Don't think that Sanskrit is one language, no. Okay, then they say that Buddha against Sanskrit. What are Sanskrit? Which Sanskrit? Buddha do not against Sanskrit. Buddha against the mantra that have no meaning.
Yeah.
The chanting without any understanding. For what? You chant something that you do not understand anything.
True.
Buddha against that. It's not that Buddha against Sanskrit. Buddha where got against Sanskrit? No.
Yeah.
And that time Sanskrit do not exist. And how to against something that do not exist? This I joke with Nepali, you know. They say Buddha is Nepali. They don't Nepal
Nepal
not
never
exist. How to become Nepalese? No, this is a joke. We doesn't care whether it's Nepali or this thing. Let it be. We're not going to argue with the Nepali. Let it be. Okay. No, but the term is not yet there, no. Okay, this thing. And also Kusan. Kusan, they are speaking in Sanskrit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why Chinese classify Kusan as Indian Empire.
Mm-hmm.
But this British, they classify as Tataric Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Idiotic, you know. Kusan is not even Tatar. Kusan is not Tatar.
Mm-hmm.
They are Yezi, no. Yezi, Guizi is not Tatar. And they are the arch enemy of Tatar. And this British, they simply create something from the air, no. Okay? Then they claim that it's Tataric. Sometimes they even claim that it's the Turkish. No, nothing to do with Turk. It's not Turk, it's not Tatar. Kusan is not Turk. Tatar is from another branch of people. And these people, they mingle with Indian. Eventually they become Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Like the Mughal.
Mm-hmm.
After they come, they are Mongol. They after a few marriage with the local, they become Indian. As simple as that. They become Indian. That's why all these things we must understand. Okay, we must understand. And right thing is already well prepared during Buddha's time.
No doubt about
Everything
it.
is written. Even the Long Sutra, even the Diamond Sutra, even Diamond Sutra. No, even Subhuti asked, how should I call this sutra?
Yeah.
If someone must have written it, otherwise, how should he go and ask this question?
True.
And Buddha say, those who can promote 4 verses.
4 verses.
If someone writing now, otherwise, how to get the 4 verses?
True.
How to get the 4 verses? Okay, this thing. So it's written there. Even the Lotus Sutra is also written there. Only thing that Lotus Sutra is written as in the individual chapter.
Yeah.
Then
Compiled.
Nagarjuna compiled them into a long sutra. Like this Ansekar, no?
Ansheka's Mahanapana
They compile
Smriti.
this Maha Anapana Smriti. Many Anapana Sutra, they combine into one, big one. They call it Maha Anapana. So this is from this Taksasila. Okay, so we are going to revise by the university.
Yeah.
And we do not need any government. Even the university in China, they doesn't need government, this thing. The scholar, they build it out themselves. So we do like the Chinese scholar, you know.
Yeah.
First, we distribute all the sutra to all the family, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, so anything wrong, then people can come back and so the University of Kumarajiwa exists until today. Burned down 3 times now. And the University of Senchang also exists today. Burned down twice, Senchang twice. And all the texts from India are totally burned down. No? But luckily, Chinese have translated it, you know.
Not only translate it,
And-
spread it across so that we can
Yeah,
recover
they
again.
spread to Japan.
Yeah.
Japan and Korea and also Vietnam. So when the thing totally destroyed in China, they go to Japan and bring it back. They say, hey, hello, this is mine.
like what we are doing now. Hello.
Hey, hello, it's mine now.
Now
But
what
you
you
do
do?
not need to go to China now. You go to internet.
Yeah, now easy.
Yeah, download
But
from internet.
Doctor, we should be also grateful for the Chinese, all the scholars to
Yes,
keep
scholars.
it up and give it out freely, make it easy, accessible to everybody for them to study. We should be grateful for them also.
They work like mad. Now.
Yeah.
Work like mad.
True.
I know a few Chinese scholars who are the whole life, you know. They make it online. Online take a lot of effort.
Yeah, it takes, Doctor.
Great effort, you know. Okay, and many of the words is no longer found today. They have to create the words, you know. Not easy, you know. They have Chinese words, you know. It's no longer found today. Okay, these are the thing, and you have to be very careful with this Srawaka scholar. They keep on condemn these agamas, no. They keep on say that because agamas talk about bodhisattva, agamas talk about Buddhahood, you know. They claim that Nikaya don't talk about Nikaya don't talk about that. Only they
Yeah.
don't read properly, you know. They don't read the original text.
True.
They read the translation. And translation means the translation totally out, you know. That's why we retranslate everything.
Yeah, and that is why we can see the similarity, Doctor. We see that they are not too different.
Yeah, no different.
No different.
I don't Nikaya and Agamas, I don't see any difference.
Absolutely.
Only thing that Nikaya we doesn't know when is it compiled.
Yeah.
We doesn't know who translated that. But Agamas is very, very clearly stated, you know.
True.
Which year, from where, which monk, who are the one who do this. Even the one who write the preface, which monk who write the preface, we know. We know. Chinese are very particular about dates, no?
Dates,
Yeah,
Doctor, the
dates
reign
and-
in which the ruler was, which was the ruler, who was the king, everything mentioned in.
Yeah, it's mentioned. But Nikaya never mentioned about
No.
anything about that. Okay, so since they cannot know when the thing is compiled within 5th or 6th century, I think. And it's not compiled in Sri Lanka, no. It's compiled in Telangana.
But
Compiled in South
Doctor,
India.
it's the compilation, but the notes were definitely taken during the time of Buddha by those people who were there.
Yeah. Then they, because the language change, you know.
Language
You
change,
need to translate.
Yeah.
And they translated in South India.
In Sri Parva.
Not in Sri Lanka.
No, in Sri Parva University.
Yeah, Sri Parva University. Sri Lanka make a lot of wonderful claims, a lot of claims. They claim that Asoka sent the prince. No, Asoka never sent the prince there. The prince is from the Telangana, not from Asoka.
True.
Because there's no archaeological proof that Asoka sent the prince. Then after that, they say even the sent the princess. They simply pluck something from the air, simply talk, no. Then they claim originality. I don't see any originality, you know. They built so much statues, tons of statues, no. And they chant for long hour. Original or Buddhism, no
That is
chanting.
not like that. Not in the sutras, we cannot see anything like that.
No, where got chant for 5 to 6 hours, keep on chanting, non-stop chanting. Okay, then build so much vihara, build so many statues. Okay, then they came, oh, this is the original one. It is the only one. Then other sutra are fake. Only the sutra are original. What type of idiot? What type of fool? You know, this kind of thing. So ignore them. You know,
Yeah.
they are the worshipper. You know. They have mind, they cannot think. They have eye, they cannot see. They have ear, they cannot hear. You know. No point to discuss with them.
And
But
finally,
we must give the vaccination to our people, you know, so they're not influenced by them, you know. So they claim originality, you know. They claim, claim wonder, you know. The most stupid claim is that they claim that Buddha speak in Pali.
no, but doctor, I like this. We give vaccination to our people so that they don't get affected.
Yeah. Even vaccination of Vipassana, let them know what is Vipassana now. However, they thought that sitting 5 hours like a stone in Vipassana. Nah, that's not Vipassana. That's not even Samatha, no. Neither Samatha, neither Vipassana. None of them, no. Buddha never asked you to sit there like a stone for 5 hours. He asked you to sit quietly and study, you know.
Contemplate, think again,
you know.
think again. Go sit there, contemplate, think again.
Contemplate now, contemplate. You don't understand us. Don't understand us. Where got no eye contact, no talking, no asking question.
Doctor, today
Where
one more
got
sutra.
system?
Today one more sutra. 500 bhikshus who had left and who had come back after they hear Buddha talking about how you should have good company and you should be with good people. They leave Devdatta, come back. Buddha again tell them, you go. And then they all go 500. They sit down quietly, contemplate on what Buddha said, and they all become arhat. Only by contemplation.
Yeah. Contemplation, not chanting
No,
for 5
no.
to 6 hours, no.
No.
No, it's a pity of friend. Chanting for 5 to 6 hours until the wife divorced. Which woman will tolerate her husband, no? Chant for 5 to 6 hours, then how? How about the economy in a family? How?
True.
I never see any sutra ask you to chant for so long. Nah. No, chanting is there, but not for. Study, then you analyze.
But doctor, we cannot blame them because once upon a time I was a 3 hour and 6 hour chanter too, because it was guided like that. We did not have anybody. So at that time, unless you don't have a right person to guide you, you follow what is
not
being.
to say you. I also do the same, you know. After a few hours out there, I become donkey, you know. Then I told myself, you know, if I continue like this, definitely I become a donkey. You know. I become donkey. My goodness. Keep on chanting and 5 or 6 hours.
Okay. So we have gone through it, doctor.
Actually, the Amitabha Sutra asks you to chant 10 times only.
Only 10 times, yeah.
10 times. You chant Namo Abhidhamma 10 times, then you should do what is
to be done.
taught by Buddha. You should observe the sila, you should do your duty, not chanting from morning until evening, no. Yeah. But of course, leave them. They want to chant, let them chant. Leave. Like even this what they call this Nichiren Sosai, they want to chant, no. Don't argue with them, no. It's none of our business.
Doctor,
they
one more.
let them do.
Do we do today one more small sutra, the indolent, the 6th one?
Yeah. One more. Yeah.
EA 20.6, the indolent. Thus have I heard, one time, the Buddha was staying at Nath Pandida's ashrama in Jetavana of Shravasti. At that time, Buddha said to the bhikshus, if someone is lazy and engages in unwholesome actions, it brings harms to themselves. But if one is diligent and energetic, this is most excellent, as it leads to the growth of wholesome qualities. For example, Maitreya Bodhisattva was to become a Tathagata, the Samyak Sambuddha, after 30 eons, but through my diligence and fierce determination, I surpassed him. In the past, countless Tathagatas, Arhants, and Samyak Sambuddhas all attained Buddhahood through their vigorous and determination. Therefore, understand that laziness brings suffering and leads to harmful actions, while diligence and strong determination bring growth in wholesome qualities and merits. Thus, bhikshus, you should always strive to be diligent and avoid laziness. In this way, bhikshus, you should train yourself. When the bhikshus heard what the Buddha said, they followed it with joy.
Yes, doctor.
I think this mentioned in Lotus Sutra.
Uh-huh.
You see, Sakyamuni, Maitreya Bodhisattva, and also Amitabha. They are actually they are in the same area, no? Okay, Sakyamuni become Buddha first,
Yeah.
because he is the most diligent, Okay, and he go to the what do you call? He go to the Jambudvita. He come to this world. Okay, he come to this dirty world, Okay, that's why because of his suffering, because of this thing, he is the first one to become Buddha. Next is the Amitabha.
Mm-hmm.
Amitabha observed the Sila very, very strictly. Okay, then he can create a clean land. Maitreya, because of the laziness, Okay, so he's the last one to become Buddha. That's why Buddha against laziness. You should overcome laziness. That's why you see this 8 normal path,
Mm-hmm.
3 things about energy.
Mm.
Okay, first is right accent. Okay, right livelihood and right effort. Something to do with your energy. Okay, but be careful, You should spend energy in study and analyzing. Buddha do not ask you to spend the energy to sit there for 5 hours, He do not ask you to spend energy to chant there for 5 hours. No, you want to sit for 5 hours, there is no problem. Once in a while, we also sit for many hours. These are the things. But do not make it a rules. Do not, in some of the Vipassana school, they make a rules. You must sit for 5 hours a day. You must sit for 6 hours a day. Sometimes 10 hours a day. I've seen that, No such thing, No such thing, Okay, this thing. You should spend enough energy to practice. That's all. But you should not be lazy, You should not be lazy. You should spend energy. Okay? The problem with reverse counting, you need to spend energy to do reverse counting. That's why many schools, they throw away reverse counting because they want to go for relaxations. I meet one monk, He said that we may not practice this reverse counting. This is too easy for us. Okay, I said, how do you practice? He said, we imagine Buddha emitting light, I say, if a student sitting there, daydreaming, how do you know? Sitting there, and go to sleep, how do you know? You know nothing, You doesn't know, he doesn't know. But reverse counting, we know, If he cannot contribute counting, that means he is daydreaming. Simple as that, Okay, how do you know that your mind is concentrated? So reverse counting is something that you cannot avoid, That is a foundation that you need to go through. That's something you need to go through. And many meditation schools, they just simply ignore reverse counting. They just simply ignore counting. They directly go to the breath following, practice for 20 years, 30 years, wasted their time. My friend, one of my friends, he practiced for 20 over years Vipassana, the so-called Vipassana, observing the breathing. Okay? Then he also say, you funny, your reverse counting. I said, no funny. Then I saw him the Anapanasati, it's from the Mahapanasati, this not invented by me, I said, you go and count. He can't even complete 100 count, He have a shock of his life. Then he asked his wife is 20 over years. His wife also cannot complete 100 counts, Recently, I met him again. You know what he told me, He said, finally, he realized, this is the only way to calm down your mind. Reverse counting. Now he's a strong promoter of reverse counting. After so many rounds hacking with him, Okay? Because he one day he say, oh, I know one more method, much better than your method. I say, don't tell me, your method must be go and sit there, relax, bottomless relax. From the ABC guru from India. Yeah, he said yes. I said no. I say. You sitting there. You try to relax, Okay. Then something happen in your life, Okay. How are you going to handle the kind of impact to your life? You keep on relax, you hypnotize yourself, when something bad happened to your life. Then I told him the story of the lady that jumped down, who promotes metta. He asked everybody to produce metta, but the boyfriend dumped her, Then because the boyfriend dumped her, she jumped down from the building and died. No metta. No metta. Okay, don't practice artificially, Do not practice artificially this thing. So why we whack this Vipassana school? The so-called, because many people become crackle, the mentally breakdown. Okay, and a few cases of committing suicide happening in Taiwan, happening in Malaysia, happening in India also. They commit suicide. Can you imagine? We already 5 years in Sunya. None of our Sunyati crackle, I don't see anyone become crackle.
They become extra smart doctor.
Only one Nepali become donkey.
Yeah, because he take away and he feel that is enough for his.
He worship reverse counting.
Yeah.
Reverse counting calm down your mind. When your mind calm down, you must upgrade your practice. No.
Yeah.
If your mind calm down, you keep on going to this thing. Eventually, you become donkey. Even though it's our own method, We know the drawback. We know the good thing. We also know the bad thing.
Absolutely.
So anything practice just enough. Remember the Buddha's thing. Practice just enough, just sufficient.
Yeah.
Okay. So when your mind is coming down, your breathing becomes soft. Okay. Then you should go for vipassana.
Yeah.
You should go for you should not go for the reverse counting anymore. Then you should scan your body.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a thing. So that you become active, back.
True.
And then after that, then you go for Maha Samatha Vipassana. So you interact with the society, you interact with this thing. Okay, this is very important. Okay, so now we must tell people that there are many levels. You must go through a level. You cannot stick to one level and claim supreme. That's why in Sri Lanka, some Slavaka, when they study Nikaya, they claim Nikaya as supreme, the one and the only one. We don't agree. We still have Agamas. Agamas, not everything the same as Nikaya. I think they are about 60 to 70% similar, about 20 to 30% not the same.
Mm-hmm.
And Agamas mentioned many times about Mahayana, mentioned many times about Bodhisattva, mentioned many times about 4 levels of this Arhat. Actually, Nikaya also mentioned that, but those idiots, they never study, they don't study. They never study. They study a few, like Satipatthana, study a few, then they thought that they are the experts.
They pick, doctor. They pick a few and then they talk about other few.
They
like a news agency.
Even Nikaya, I read through,
Yeah.
Last time when I'm young, I spent 6,000 ringgit, I buy the translation, I read through the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Take me a few years, or 3 to 4 years, we read through, at least one round, reading through. Then Agamas also the same thing. Then they say that Agamas have a softer, because Chinese is very concise, Chinese are very concise. This is a thing. Then they count the words, this idiot, they don't even understand Chinese. They never read the Agamas and they comment on Agamas.
So, doctor, one scholar also recently commented on the way we spell Buddha. We spell Buddha. So he's saying, isn't that belittling when you spell a Buddha without the double D? Because if you have to translate that Buddha into Hindi or anything, you will pronounce it wrong. So I just told them it's the right pronunciation, Buddha. It's not Buddha.
You see, I speak Malay, Malay is half Sanskrit, do you know that?
Yeah.
The day you come to here,
Yeah.
Putrajaya.
Putrajaya.
P-U-T-R-A.
Yeah.
It's not P-U-T-T-R-A.
Yeah.
We got the double consonant. We the Malay, we never use double consonant. And we never use special character.
Mm-hmm.
Buddha from the word body.
Uh-huh.
You put B-U-D-D-A, many people put a Buddha.
Yeah.
Where got Buddha? So funny, This is the thing. Then Sama Sambudi. Sama. Then when they put SAMM, they put Sama.
Samma.
We go Sama. No, Sama. And no, because Malay we say Sama, we never say Sama. Sanskrit still alive in Malay.
Mm-hmm.
We use a lot of Sanskrit like Putra, like Bhumi, like Uttara. Okay? We still use a lot of Sanskrit. Like Sumatra, they mean Suma Uttara.
Mm-hmm.
We use a lot of Sanskrit, We still use today. You see, we have Putra Jaya. Jaya also Sanskrit. Then we have Cyber Jaya.
Mm-hmm.
Subang Jaya. ABC Jaya. So Sanskrit part of them. So we know the pronunciation of the Sanskrit well. They don't talk to it unless they don't even have they don't even speak Sanskrit. How do they know?
Exactly. And they are the ones who have translated from, and then they put in so many different, all those diacritical marks. It becomes so difficult for us.
Yeah. My goodness, the language becomes so complicated. How to read,
Yeah.
No, I know because I speak Malay,
Yeah.
Malay, we contain about a lot of Sanskrit word in Malay. Okay, there's no double consonant for sure.
And
Sama is SAMA, simply SAMA, and there's no such thing as SAMA. Sama, we got this Sama Sambuddha. No, Sama. SA. Okay, this thing. Then Anutara. ANUTARA, not NATTRA. Double consonant because of the German.
oh,
German scholar, they use double consonant to indicate short vowel. Short vowel, no? Double consonant. We doesn't need double consonant, the short vowel, because double vowel, we put double vowel.
correct.
So when single vowel automatic is short vowel.
Correct.
No need double consonant. Then reading much easier,
Very
The reading
easy.
become much
Very easy.
Very easy.
Very easy. And,
And
everybody pronounce same.
No special character.
Correct.
Malay we got special character.
Yeah.
Even the Pali, even Pali, they chant the Sanskrit, they write in Malay. No special character.
No special character.
No special character. Even the chant, the Heart Sutra,
Hmm.
I saw them writing in Malay, the Heart Sutra, Sanskrit Malay. No special character. So we are not plucking something from the air, We are not inventing something due to we want to do something special.
Exactly.
To prove that we are a scholar. No, this thing, no. So that people can read easily, can type easily. Then people can study Sanskrit easily, can study Pali easily.
Easily, yeah.
Easily study. Ivam, actually it's Ivam, not Ivam, not M, it's NG. Short NG. Even Malay, even Malay, the NG is short. Say PADNG, you say Padang. The Padang, not the Padang. No, this thing, English NG, long vowel. You say song, they say song. Okay, but Malay, they say song. Short word, they put M and dot. And with a dot, but we put NG. Understood? It's a short vowel, So, Evang, EVANG. Mesutang, SUTANG. Not SUTTAM, Sutam. Then many people, they put Ivam Mesutam.
Yeah, they pronounce Sutam.
I saw them, they put Ivam Mesutam. No, wrong. It's Ivang Mesutang. No, like you say, Budang Saranang Gacami, Budang, no Budam. No Budang Saranang Gacami, Dhammang Saranang Gacami, Sangang Saranang Gacami,
Yeah.
Okay, better we spell it as Malay.
Absolutely.
Because Malay is a spoken language,
Yeah.
I mean, we still speak Sanskrit.
Yeah.
And we have the authority to do that,
Definitely, we communication is
Even your Hindi, you do it day to day,
true.
Hindi, I don't think you have the double consonant. I don't think
No.
so.
True.
So the Buddha, you don't put Buddha, Buddha. Otherwise, I've seen many people put a Buddha.
And in India, Buddha means old man. Buddha means old man.
Yeah.
We say
Yeah, old
Buddha. You old Buddha means you are old man. Buddha means somebody who is
No. Someone already enlightened,
yeah.
Because the keyword is body.
Mm-hmm.
On the word body become Buddha. Okay, this thing. That's why now better
We do our way.
the spelling, we follow the Malay.
Yeah, true.
So this is not my invention, Tell them this is not my
No,
invention.
yeah, definitely
Hey,
it's not.
until today I invent nothing, I invent nothing.
Yeah, that is
Don't put it on my face, no. I invent
nothing. Yeah, true.
Even a translation, I also doesn't want to claim the credit. I just do the editing.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
true.
compare the edit with the Chinese.
And because you're talking
Let-
about the
let-
translation, doctor, with your initiation, your guidance, and now that you're helping us, we have a team. I'd like to even be grateful to them. We have initially it was Rucha who was the first one to start,
Yeah,
but
yeah, Rucha.
with that we developed a team of Amukta, then Bhumi, even Harman, and Harman's dad also is helping. So many people helping in translating. We have a whole team of Ravi. We have Setang, the Tibetan people. We have a lot of team in Pali also doing. So we are
Yeah.
really grateful to them.
Luckily, Chinese is still a living language,
Yeah.
That's why we don't have the problem with the meaning.
True.
Meaning is crystal clear. So I think Pali, because it's not a spoken language, sometimes they argue for one whole day, one sutra, the meaning.
Yeah. True.
So they don't compare with Chinese now. Chinese is an ancient language now.
Yeah.
As ancient as Sanskrit. Chinese is the only language that can translate Sanskrit beautifully,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have the kind of subtleness, This thing. And you see when they put the gata, put it nicely,
Like a
they put it
pillar.
nicely.
Doctor, like a pillar it comes. The words are
Like a
perfect.
pillar.
Oh, beautiful.
No. The scholar spend a lot of time to make this a thing. That's why those people when they comment Agama first, I say, do you read Chinese or not?
Yeah.
Have you read through or not? You don't even read through, don't comment,
Correct.
They don't even read through it. Then how to comment Agamas? No, they count the character. They say that the character of Agama is less than the Nikaya.
Yeah.
Of course, that because one Chinese language is equivalent to how many characters, Chinese language, because they are using symbolic language, is very economical. No, you even look at our Agamas here.
Mm-hmm.
You compare the Chinese language and the English. You compare and see English. So many lines. Chinese, how many lines only?
Almost double.
Almost double. Almost double. And the Chinese, we still read it. We can still understand what it is. So Chinese is the only language that never broken.
True.
So we don't want to talk so much now.
Now we, doctor, open the question.
So yeah, we go for Q&A.
Questions. If
Yeah.
any questions, we take any.
No
Online,
questions,
no
online.
questions. Offline, any questions?
Mm.
No. So nobody, nothing from your studio also. I think that
Yeah.
it was very simple today. The sutras were very simple.
Yeah, very simple, yeah. No, Agamas are simple.
Very simple.
All Agamas are simple. Yeah. So we'll see you next week.
Okay, doctor.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank you
much
so
for your
much.
time.
Okay. Yeah. And today is what do you call the Muslim
Oh.
Eid, So we say
Eid. Oh,
what do you
so
call it?
happy Eid for everyone.
Yeah. Happy Eid to
Yeah.
all the Muslim.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye-bye, doctor.
Bye-bye, doctor.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
So today, Eid Mubarak. Yeah. Thank you. So today is also Eid. Dr. Good, he reminded us.
We had Eid yesterday.
Yeah, in India. Yeah.
In India, we had
But
yesterday.
say Eid Mubarak to all our Muslim brothers
Eid Mubarak.
and sisters, and we wish that peace and prosperity prevail
Yes.
for everyone. Today again we learn the importance of being diligent, not being lazy. Okay, being with good company, not with bad company.
company.
Okay, and being grateful, and having that gratitude is what will help us to stay associated with the good people.
Yes.
Okay, and then we'll be able to achieve what we are supposed to achieve.
Definitely. And talking about gratitude, I would like to quickly thank our technical team as well, because
Aha.
we are able to do
So
this
good
live.
you're thanking Kevin
efficiently.
and,
thank you, Kevin, and
Ajay.
thank you, Ajay. Without you two, doing these live sessions would not be it's
And
super easy.
I think even the Pali team, we have a
Yes.
lot of people. Ravi, we have Satin,
Satin,
we have
Rucha ma'am.
no, there are other Vaishali also there in Right
Bhante,
Siddipet,
Somchai
Bhante,
Bhante.
Somchai Bhante. Then we have Sharad, we have Priyanka, we have Harshali, we have Kanishka, we have Ankita, we have. So you see a good bunch of team goes
Yes.
beyond getting you this little coverage of an hour that we do on Saturdays and Sundays.
Yeah.
And without them, this would not be possible.
Not be possible.
We are just the showpiece of all that work that they do, So thank you so much, all of y'all. Yeah, so without them, we would not have been motivated to do all this. So all the participants who participate online, and special thanks to Dr. Lim. Out of all that busy schedule, he is our inspiration. He is the one that we really look forward for. As we say, as today we saw the, what is his name? The Atikranta Vidya, he wanting to become like Dipankara Buddha.
Yes.
We also wish that we someday become like Dr. Lim. Yeah, because the way he puts his effort and his diligence and his excitement about the Dharma, the teachings of the Buddha is so phenomenal that one thing that he shows us every week, it keeps us going for the next week,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Without
Thank
Dr.
you so
Lim
much.
and without Dr. Rajesh, this would not be possible.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much,
Doctor.
Yeah.
It was a beautiful session today as well. We talked about gratitude, kindness, and energy, and enthusiasm. So I hope you all will be super excited for next week's live as well. Next week Saturday we'll see you at 7 a.m. with Red Belt, and then 8:30 Hindi Nikaya, and at 10 a.m. we'll be having Nikayas in the English. Until next time, thank you so much, guys, and I would like to thank all of you to joining. See you next week.
It was spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started to practice Sunya, जब इंडिया ने practice करना शुरू कर दिया शून्य का, but the ancient Chinese described Sunya, described India. जैसे जो Chinese थे पुराने, उन्होंने इंडिया के बारे में कुछ बताया है. Simple, वो एक साधारण देश है. Elegance, लेकिन उसमें कुछ खूबसूरती है. Most importantly, majestic. और सबसे बड़ी चीज है महान है. शाबाश इंडिया. तो ये है इंडिया. साधारण, खूबसूरत और महान. It was spread throughout India. पूरी दुनिया में ये spread होगा. When India started